Hey y'all, it's me, Niecie Lynn. This is the 2nd of August, 2024. This is Floss 237. We have had the best fun week, but we have done a lot. We had Shell Shower. We got ready for it Saturday night. The girls came in Friday, and so they were here Friday night. Saturday night, we got ready for Shell Shower. Sunday, we had the shower, got ready and did it all morning. Picked up Mama, got her there and everything. And that was my job, to get her there and get her back. And then that night we had Daddy's birthday party over here. And then on Tuesday night, we had James Williams' mama and sister and her husband and everything over so they could see the girls before they went back. So we can meet in a restaurant, but that for the kids, that's wretched. For me, that's always hard to hear because I get so distracted, in the restaurant. So it's just always better to me if we do stuff here. So we did, the girls each made a cake for Daddy. So we had red velvet and chocolate fudge cake, and they decorated it to their heart's desire and had all the fun doing that. And then the rest of the week we just played, and Shadow and the boys came over so they could play with them again before they left and all. So it was a super week. So I'm just been in my happy place, super happy. A little tired, but super happy. And I decided to scoot down. So I usually sit right over here somewhere, but I happen to think y'all may not ever get to see this end very good. And it's all been wiggled around because Catch had everything he could reach over in the living room. He had all the stockings down, or all except for the top little guy. The, what is he, Holiday Hoopla, 4th of July. Who's stitching him right now? Carol, are you stitching him right now? Somebody's stitching him right now that I saw. And then he had all the stockings, except for that back when they're down, and all these little, everything was down over there. So he had carted it all around and had the best time with it. So I didn't get a ton of stitching done, which I feel like I say nearly every week. Last week I felt like I did fairly decent, or the week before. But this week, hopefully I will play catch up some on my stitching. But several things got some attention. We'll start with and thank you all for the birthday wishes for Daddy. And Lorraine, I can't imagine when he's gone what I'll do. She said how much she misses her daddy. I don't know what I will do. I told somebody one time they might ought to just dig 2 holes at once, because I don't know. I don't know what I will do. He is definitely a favorite. Everybody loves him. So thank y'all for the birthday wishes for him. He is actually on the 5th. Then Sage is on the 6th. No, Shadow's on the 6th, and Sage is on the 7th. So they like that. And then Shell will be getting married on the 16th, and she and Trey will leave for their trip. So it was fabulous way to do it. They didn't want a big wedding. She didn't like the thought of people looking at her and everything, staring at her as she came down the aisle. So they're going on a big trip with their bunny instead of what she would have spent on a wedding. So we did the big shower, and it had her family, so us, and then Trey's family, and then all their friends. And I don't know, I would guess 100 people, I don't know, maybe 120. There was a lot of people. I haven't got a final head count yet. If everybody signed. It was just fabulous. We just hung out and visited, and you can see the pictures on Sister's Instagram. I tried to she sent it to me, but I can't get it to share to my story. So I'll have to get her to, I don't know if I passed him a little deadline. I didn't think I had, but it didn't want to go, so But anyway, I'll try to get some up. We got some beautiful pictures with the girls. They worked so hard. They even did dishes part of the time. So, and Bebe got a picture of it. So, and that's another thing. If you do something like that, Bebe is a professional photographer. And so, she just went around talking to people and shooting pictures. And so we have all this wonderful footage and pictures, which she made into a little collage thing of all the people just seeing each other and hugging each other, and it's just fabulous. So it was definitely a great week and a great weekend and a great week. But back to my carnival knockdown, he probably got the most attention because right before the girls got here, I think I'd started on the outline of the mouth last week. So this is my carnival knockdown. And I think I'd started on the outline, or I had the outline and his teeth in maybe, and I'd done just a little piece of the red part of his mouth. But because that was like that, and it is a big chunk, several of the nights when I had enough energy to do just a little bit of stitching, it was easy to trust myself to that because it is over 1 and it's big. You know, it's big because it's on the 7-count claustrum. So I got his mouth finished. Try to scooch up. A lot of y'all have mentioned, yes, your stitches do not lay down with the twist of or mine don't. With the twist of the pearl cotton, your stitches don't lay down as much. It just is what it is. But it is the Carnival Knockdown Cat by Rebel Stitcher. I saw it at StitchCon and I was in love and had to have it. So I have made a decent amount of progress. Now this week I will put the little nose and the eyes in, and then I'm gonna try a tent stitch. I don't remember which one of y'all last week recommended trying a tent stitch with that yarn that was too thick to do both crosses. So just do a tent stitch, so it's just the front leg of your cross. So I'm gonna try that and see if that will work, because I love that fun fuzzy yarn. But once I get his little eyes and nose in, here again, I can just outline his face, and then just that's just to fill in. But it is so cute. This one down here is on 14, and this one down here is on the 7, and I just think and love it. Love it, love it, love it. Sharon finished it, and she said she would finish mine if I could get mine to her. So Sharon at Keepsakes finished it off. So and she said she would do mine if I would get it to her. So of course not for free. She is finishing expert. She is a professional. So yes, no, I'm not sending it to her expecting it to do it free before somebody says that. No, I'm not. But I have loved stitching on this. It is a big needle, and I'm using two, like it doubled to get my super full coverage. I think maybe they did not, but I did because I'm kook and I liked it looking super dense. I don't know if it shows or not. 7-count claustrum. So it says 3 strands of DMC. So they just would have used the equivalent of 1, because if my memory serves, this 1 is equivalent to 6. 1 is equivalent to 3 DMCs, and 2 is equivalent to 6 DMCs. So I am, mine will definitely be denser. The color will be more opaque looking. There won't be any bleed through. I just think it is so cute. Okay, hold on. I'm saying this backwards still. This one is done with 3. This one is done with 6, which 6 is one of these. Make sure I'm saying this right for y'all. This is equivalent to 6. So I'm doubling mine. So I have the equivalent of 12. So, Patty, what are you doing? You naughty, naughty. Can you say hi? Huh? Hey, can you say hi? Yeah? No? Oh, you're just gonna turn your head. Can you say hi to everybody? No? Okay. Hang on, you got me. There you go. I'm up here in the middle of the table, so she had to get in the middle of everything. She has been, you've been a little off since the girls left. She has been a little off since the girls left. Because, of course, Keene gives her tons of attention the whole time she's here, so. And Catch was here, and Dusk was here, and Dax was here, and all my family was here and petted on her. And so now she's just stuck back with Pap and I, and she's not too happy. We're not quite as attentive as 50 people would be. But I'm loving stitching on this. It is gorgeous, and I cannot wait. It's just so fun. So I cannot wait to have it done and put together. These are the colors I grabbed. They're not exactly right. My Joann's didn't have them, and I didn't want to take the time to order. So they're close but no cookie. But I loved it. And like I said, it's a great one to keep for when you're just, you know, your brain is done, which happens to me quite a bit. I thought I brought my littler board in here. Here it is. I also worked on my Bent Creek a decent amount because he is big also. He's on the 12 count linen. Uh-oh. There went my coffee bead. No. Let's see. When I've got this in here to talk about at the same time. Okay, this is my Bent Creek winter zipper. I told you I'll stitch these for Mama. She has another one that looks something like this. Something like this. Anyway, and she has them for seasons. I have them for seasons for her. And she likes just moving them around. She flips them out, you know, this way and that way. Sometimes I go in there and it is, you know, the middle of summertime, and she'll have a winter one. I don't know if it makes her feel cooler. I don't know. But that's her little decorating, you know, she still decorates like that. So she'll move those around to give her something different to look at in her room. When we got there to pick her up on Sunday, she was headed out to their little church service there at thing. And she, you know, forgot all about Shell's thing, of course. So we got her ready and everything, but it made me happy to see that she does go out. And because sometimes when we come, she's out there in the middle, but sometimes she's in her room. And so I always worry that she's staying in her room too much. Because she is, I mean, she's tired. She ain't new, right? She ain't new. So this will go to her when it's finished, and she can just put it in. I'll probably get her a second little easel and make her another set so she can have one in two places in her room. And she can just move them around however, you know, whatever behooves her. And sometimes she just leans them up on things. So there is theirs winter zipper. It's done on 12 count linen. It comes as a kit, except for I switched out where they have the white squares around. I wanted a lighter blue around mine. I just felt like it kind of, I don't know, gave it a little more oomph. And it made it look a little colder to me. I don't know why. But I do love him. I think he's so cute. His two little buttons will go right here. As you can see there on his little shirt. So I have got 3 of the 4 snowflakes that are on his tummy done. The start of the 4th one is right there. And it's right there. So I got all my little squares done around. And that was another one that was, you know, easy just to count. It's a 3x3 block, and there are three apart from each other. So I was able just to go ching, 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 ching around. Now I will also, they don't have a band on his hat or anything. I'm thinking I'm gonna stitch a little band on his hat because, I mean, why not? I don't know why it bothers me, but you gotta have something on there. I have to have something on there. Probably other people, okay, let me rephrase that. Probably other people do not have to have something on there. I have to have something on there. It's just my kooky brain, how it works, that it has to have something on there. And while we're here, I am going to show you, I grabbed my Halloween just cross stitch magazine. Is it that kind? No, I just think he's up here. There he is. So where's the big picture of him? Okay. This little guy right here is in the just cross stitch Halloween issue. It is by Cotton Pixels, Julia Rosenberg. It is so cute. And I'm thinking I'm going to stitch her that one for Halloween. It's real small, so it should work great. It says it's 53 by 53. And this winner's zipper is 53 by 56. So if I find another piece of 12 count, or 14, you know, will be similar enough for there won't be that big a size difference. I will stitch that one for her. There is a ton of cute stuff in here. I know everybody and their dog has probably done a walkthrough by now, so I will just show you the back page real quick so you can get an idea. I love the River Styx Yacht Club t-shirt. I stinking love that Nevermore right there. That little bat is the cutest thing. I mean, these are so dang cute. There's a bunch of, this is one of my favorite issues every year of anything. I love looking, because I love the Halloween. I love the little jars. So there is tons of cute stuff in here. And the last thing I need probably to do is more Halloween stitching, but there you have it. That's probably what's gonna happen. So I can take her a new one in there for Halloween or fall, because I think the other one she has is just fall, it's just a pumpkin. And so I'll take her that one for the Halloween. But the blue I grabbed and added to, before I forget to say, is 3752. That light blue is 3752 that I added in there. And I sure do like it. And I think she will too. So that one has been going great. Super cute, super quick stitches. Like I said, they're always adding new ones. I know there are a couple of patriotics. When we were at StitchCon, and I was like, no, now stop. I didn't want to stop. I wanted to get it, but I didn't because, well, let's be honest, I did a good amount of shopping to begin with while we were there. Whole lot of shopping. And all y'all were so sweet to chime in and say, no, nobody had ever seen sandwiches at the rest stops. Y'all had seen cookies and donuts and coffee and things like this, but never sandwiches. And tons of y'all talked about having to pack a cooler for when you went, on long car trips. We didn't ever go anywhere long. Went on a trip one time and it was, well, that's a whole other thing. But Okie Stitches made me laugh because she put in there, like a can of little weenies. What we call them, and I don't know why, because I know now as an adult, that's not the word. But we call them Vienna sausages. I know half y'all just fell out of y'all's chairs right now, but we don't call them Vienna sausages. They're Vienna sausages. I don't know why. But Keely loves them. And he would take them in his lunch for when he's working, right? When he lived at home, he worked all summer for Ray. And so he would take his lunch every day because you're in the tractor all day long. So he took his we called it his Wilson because he had it with him for so long. His water cooler, gallon, water cooler. And then he would carry his lunch kit, which was a small cooler. And one of the things he loved to have in there was Vienna sausages. And now, I can't stand the smell of them. They smell so weird to me that it just... And so he knew I would buy them, but you cannot open them here. Those are for only dining other places. They're not for home dining. You cannot eat those. But when I saw you wrote that little weenies and you spelled it out, it just made me laugh because I have wondered as an adult, what in the world made us call them Vienna sausages? I mean, we still call them that. Vienna sausages. Knowing full well the word is Vienna. The word is Vienna sausages. And I don't know, maybe because we knew Vienna didn't want to claim that. I don't know, I always think of Vienna, Austria as being kind of fancy pants. And so maybe somewhere subliminally we knew that they didn't want to claim those things. I don't know. But Okie Stitches made me laugh and laugh because I thought about Keely and his Vienna sausages that he would put in his lunch and carry. And I hadn't thought about that in forever because, of course, they ain't coming in here now. Ain't nobody here eating them, and they are not coming in. They are not leaving the grocery store. They are staying there. It's just one of those things that I'm like, oh, I really struggle with. I really struggle with that. Meat in a can is the only meat that I can kind of do okay with. And now James Williams likes the chicken in a can, and I fix it with broccoli and rice and stuff real quick, a quick meal for him. But I can do tuna fish, but I don't know what the difference is. I think it's a texture thing. So the chicken and the tuna still have a little bit of meat texture, right? Whereas like Vienna sausages, potted meat, which I don't know, deviled ham, is that what that's called? We always, potted meat, deviled ham. My daddy would eat that too, and no, there are no days like that. No days like that. I just, no. Even canned soup, if I want to get a can of soup, I prefer it to be some sort of vegetable. I ain't trusting the meat in there. I don't know about that. So that Okie Stitches made me laugh so hard because I thought about Keely and his Vienna sausages that he would carry in his lunch. But Carol and Jeannie and Joan and Grammy's Life and a bunch of y'all chimed in that y'all had seen cookies and y'all had seen coffee and donuts, but nobody else had ever seen sandwiches. And y'all said the Rotaries Club, the Lions Club, the Good Sam's Club would do that. Nowadays, I guess we don't see it as much because, there's some kind of a gas station every 100 miles. Every 10. You can't go 10 miles here without running into another something. It just makes me nuts. And now if you run out of gas now, I'm guessing you just want to, or you ain't got no money, because it ain't because you ain't got no gas station. All right, they're everywhere. But y'all made me really, that made me laugh this week when I was looking at those this morning. I glanced at them a couple of times this week, but when the girls are here, we're busy doing stuff. We did a lot of swimming. We did a lot of visiting. We just had all the fun. I was working on this a little bit last night when James Williams said he was tired. So I set it down, and so it's just got the needle still in it. This is my one for Shell and Trey. I've done one for my nieces and my children. When they got married, I've done one, so. Yes, I've done one for lots of folks. I did Daddy and Annie one. And this is on a piece of Seraphim Antique Lace. It is a gorgeous piece of fabric. I think it's so pretty. Here's the chart. And they have it on something a lot darker, and which I think is beautiful. I saw the color palette and thought that would be right up Shell's alley. She doesn't like a lot of heavy colors. Her color palette is very clean. And it's not that she doesn't have color, but she just has little pops of color and mainly kind of neutrals and things. She does not like to be overwhelmed. So I guess if I was smart, I could put this up here like this. This was on the freebie table at StitchCon. Patty, you got the zoomies? Oh, it's my bead. She's playing with my bead, the kitty who never plays with anything. Patty, what'd you do? What is it? What's that bead? What's that bead? Oh, what's that bead, Patty? Huh? What is it? You gonna get it? She never plays. I have bought a million toys and I end up giving them to Aunt Jana or somebody because it has a cat that'll play with them because she just looks at it and goes and turns her nose up. But this is, I think it's called Two Become One by Heart and Hand. Yeah, by Heart and Hand. And it is going to be very subtle. There you go, maybe the off-white is showing up better in person than it is on the video. I just love this piece of fabric. It's so pretty. And she's gonna love it. Where there are all these hearts down here, right here, I'm going to take out, I'm just gonna leave the middle heart and put their initials on either side of the middle heart. And then I'll put the date in right over there. So they'll always have it, just, and I'll put it in a little frame and it'll just be a little small thing that they can always have as a remembrance. I'll let my kids pick theirs out, what they wanted and what colors they wanted. I did one for Ralphie and his wife, and who was Keely's best friend growing up. And I just, over the years, I've done one for some of my coworkers' daughters. I did some for, because they decorate kind of prim and everything, so I did some for them. So I have done lots of these over the years, not this exact one, but some kind of one, and loved it. But it is a gorgeous piece. She's gonna love it when it's all finished up. I should have it finished in plenty of time to give it to her before they leave so she can have it. So that one has been going very well, even though it got very little attention. But it's not a lot to it. It is 45 by 50. So there's not, you know, just not a lot of stitches on there. But I sure do love it, and I think it's gonna be so pretty. And then here are my colors, except for the 612. I grabbed it the other day. It's in another kit, so I just grabbed another one. So it's not on here yet, but this is very much something that would be at home in Shell's house. So that's gonna be super fun to give to her. What else have we been doing this week? Let's see what I got here. No mail this week. Like I said, we were just busy having fun. We swam and swam every day. We went shopping. Kyle wanted a pair of breeches that I thought, oh Lord. I told Patty P, and I said, even you couldn't salvage these things. She kept telling me, no, Suge, they're these crop flares. They're supposed to be like this. But they weren't. She's just so skinny and long that the flare leg jeans was hitting her mid-shin. And I thought, oh Lord. So I said, you know what, let's text Mama and ask Mama what she thinks. And she goes, oh, Sugar, I really love them. I said, I know, baby, but let's text Mama and see. You know, there's certain things we can and can't wear to schools and all this. And Micah texts back, oh my God, Mom, no, please no. But they were just too short, but she was loving them. she was really loving them. So I felt horrible not letting her get her little ugly britches, but okay, who else is over here? Okay, this one got a tiny bit of love. This is our Nutcracker Sow. And like I said last week, if you look at Pam and Steph, just flying. And I've just got a few stitches done on mine. It's got beautiful threads. I got the thread pack that came with it. The only two I didn't put is the ecru and the white that came with it, because I already knew I had some on a ton on floss rings. So let me see if I can get our beautiful colors here. Aren't those gorgeous? And I told you I decided to do mine on Stormy Night Lugana instead of the called for. And last night I had no sleep. So I got a little tiny bit done on the tree. I had to rip some out and get it right last time I tree, and I still decided not to go all the way down. I'm missing one little stem piece, one row at the bottom, but I decided it was fine. It didn't hurt my feelings at all. So you can see I got right here. So I just got another tiny little section, and then I started straightening up in my craft room, because between me being in my sewing room and the girls being in the sewing room looking for things, it's a mess. So it's a fun mess, and RL going there looking for her little projects, and I don't think she found anything that blew her skirt up this time, because she would get in there and get distracted because we'd have somebody coming over and stuff. So, but I did get this section here. I do think it's going to be so pretty on this Stormy Night Lugana. Now it is the blue corn, so that's what it calls for. That's what I'm stitching it. I don't know why, but it is. I've double checked it 99 times. So if anybody tells me, you know, if that's wrong, I guess tell me. I'm probably not pulling it out, but because it shows if you're doing the DMC, it calls for 3768 gray, green, dark. But if you go straight across for the color conversion, it calls for blue corn. So that's what I'm doing. I love it. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece. But like I said, I got a glimpse at Pam and Steph's on their Insta, and man, talk about flying. I don't remember which one had it on there, but they're just killing it, getting on down the road. But like I said, my stitching has been backseat at best this week. I think it's just beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful on here. Let's see if I can fold this over like this. And maybe if I go this way. You can kind of see all these colors on here. This is the only one I may have to switch out because it may not show up enough. But I love it on there. So I think I'm going to be super happy with that choice. And then, like I said, it's for, it'll be Hemi's, because she can dance the Nutcracker this year. She got her braces on. She's doing great with those. She lost a bracket for the first time and had to go to the dentist yesterday to have it put back on. But other than that, she's had no issues. She's just gone on like a little champ and done fabulous. Put these in here. I get to have Catchy tomorrow. Baby has a big wedding. I don't know how she does those. It's from 2 to 10. That is a long time for me to be on. a whole long time. And I'm probably gonna mess up your name. Tony Curatolo, hello from the UK. She said hi from the UK. Hello from Texas. And Janine, you said y'all were in Southwest Arkansas. Annie is from Dumas, Southeast Arkansas. So she said they didn't have those she didn't have those big old grasshoppers that ate your screen either. So maybe it's just, she said she's in Camden. Maybe that's just something there. Yike. Because she said, Brittany said they had those grasshoppers, what was eating their window screens. No. After Daddy's party, we were laughing. The boys were out here and they had, they were catching June bugs and putting them in a little bug pen I have for them. It's like that, and it has a little door that opens up, and they were catching those June bugs and putting in there. And they thought they were just having the best time. It don't take much to have a good time when you're a kid. Okay, now we're gonna look at my autumn rules. I got a little bit done on it. I don't know if I'd finished the go or not. I know I'd finished the little cartouche that said apple. This one is a little bit shorter than this guy right here. And because I was curious, according to the experts, menopause will make your ADHD worse. So just what I needed for it to get worse. Yay! This is a present from Pam. She sent me the chart and the threads. Hello, Pam. And I had finished this little cartouche full of apple right here, apple. So I got my apples done and I got part of the word picking done. But the colors are so pretty. This is on a piece of 32 count espresso Lugana from Floss and Fabrics. Hello, Lynn. I love the fabric to begin with. And then it is so pretty. And I don't know why I didn't scoot over more. Don't ask me. Because now I have all this over here. I don't know. There's just no telling. And I have one of those corner gauges. I don't know. But, so I got the go finished. I don't think the go is quite finished or maybe even started. And the apple's done and they're so cute. And then I got part of the word picking. I love that red on here. It's like red and khaki together. I love red and khaki together. But I stinking love working on it. I love working on, that's the same fabric that I did this one on. And I just love the way it turned out. It just stitches up so nice. So nice. But like I said, this one is shorter, so it shouldn't take me as long. So hopefully I will have it done by the end of August so I can display it. Which that's, you know, I switch over and start my fall displays, even though it's still hot as blue blazes here. And oh no, I didn't see Rocco on the camera this morning. I don't think this will mess y'all up if I answer him. Did you see Rocco on the camera this morning? No. I'll look. I forget this one doesn't have, I use the swipe keyboard and it's not set up on the iPad. You see, I may have some pictures on here from this week. Okay. Oh, they had a tea party. Okay, well here we were on the way to Here is Micah and Bebe at the shower. Love my beautiful girls. Here we all are on our way to the shower. Or on the way back. Sorry, we're on the way back. This is on our way home from the shower. You see all the kids in the back seat, Mike and I. Then they made cakes. I don't know why I can't find a picture of Ari with hers. It must be on Mike's phone. And then this was when I got up in the morning, and there's toys everywhere out there, and they're all living their best life, playing with everything. Look at Catch's ears with those. When he puts the goggles on, he puts them on and does his ears like that. And I'm like, that has to hurt. Kimmy's trying to show him how to do pinkies up. And he is not catching on. Aria said she didn't want tea at her tea party, so she's having sushi, play sushi. They were all smashing each other. They were playing Three Bears in a Bed Roll Over. Oh, this is all of them in the pool. Is there a better one than that? No, that's just Tootie swimming. That's when Dax and Dusk are here. They're all swimming and having the best time. He's got on his colored sunscreen. And this is us at one of our favorite eating haunts called Exceptional or something. They have really good coffee, but we went and met Pap after therapy so that they could all eat together one last time. Bebe came over with Catch, so she's taking the picture. And we got them cinnamon roll pancakes and all the fun things. And here we are leaving. But as you can see, Catch is done with photos by this time. He's over it. But we just had the most fun. Oh, I do have a picture of Ari in her britches. She wanted these really, really bad. And she just really tried to convince me they were cropped flares. And I just did not feel like they were. But she just so skinny that it just was, I was like, oh Lord. And then Kimi decided she needed this to wear home. So they did their little shopping. And then Micah let me know that when they were on the plane, she lets me know when they're boarded and when they land and then when they get home and everything. So we have had the absolute best week. So so Autumn Rules and all these guys kind of got not as much attention as they could have, but look at these colors on here, y'all. That is just beautiful. My frog thought went right back to my Autumn Rules when I looked down and saw it. So it's gonna be gorgeous. And I got into, I told you I signed up at Stitch Con for Stitch West. And I didn't hear anything back because I thought I was gonna be out of the country, so I didn't sign up initially. But since Shell decided not to go to Mexico, well then, it's free time. So I will be at Stitch West. I know some of y'all said you were going to Stitch North. I don't remember which one of y'all said y'all be at Stitch North because you were going to, all the way into Canada. And Kathy said, yes, soybeans, her uncle used to, they are so messy. Really, really messy when they harvest them. Okay, Holly says she has got her Christmas claws ready. This is another one that we're going to Sal. And I wanted to grab it out real quick and show you what I thought I was going to use. Well, for one thing, I want to show you The water here, this is Christmas Claus. It's by Salty Stitcher right there. I know this is up on Needlework Corner. Harry put it up, Needlecraft Corner. Oh my gosh, Harry, what's wrong with me? I'm gonna say the wrong thing, but I knew I saw it there. I don't know if Christy stuff is there. I know they had it at Keepsakes. And if your LNS doesn't have it, they should be able to get it. But Friends of Needlecraft Corner. So I saw it on, did I see it on here, Harry? Oh, there's the new one, the companion piece that's on here. So this is one of Patty Penn's LNS's, has a Facebook page that you can ask to join. And Harry and Ann have been putting up all the new things that are coming up for market and stuff. So I think it's on there. Like I said, I know that Keepsakes had it also, but it is adorable. And but I'm not gonna put the words Christmas Claus. I think I'm just putting more clouds. But this is 2 sulky threads. She does give you a DMC conversion on here. Let me flip it around so you can see it. So here are the DMCs. She's very good about always giving you options. And she always gives you detailed instructions, which is always nice. I grabbed these out. This is one of the solid color sulkies that is called for on there if you don't have variegated. But these are 3 of the sulkies that I had. So I thought I would grab them out and show them to you. The water here is these 2 variegated colors. The light blue and the medium blue are the water. So pretty. And I grabbed a piece of, I think it says it's done on 32. I'm gonna look and see if I have a piece 32. I knew I had this 28 that I had dyed last year or sometime. There it goes, baby. There we go. So I'm gonna do mine either on a piece of 32, that color, or on this piece of 28. But it is so cute. I can't wait. I know Holly says she has hers ready. So that's gonna be a sometime soon. I guess as soon as I probably finish one thing, I'll be ready to roll with it. But I do have several things going right now. And then I have Patty. We talked about, she likes to do even weave. She doesn't like linen, she doesn't like the slubs. So we both got these beautiful spring pears by Annie B's at Keepsakes. So you can get those there, and or your LNS or probably wherever. But they're so pretty. They're called spring pears, and it calls for a piece of agave linen, 36 count. So that's what I picked up, was a piece of 36 count agave. But Patty doesn't like the linen. So she was dyeing some, and I thought this was funny enough to show. She said, she sent me a picture of it laid on there because it's supposed to be similar to 3052. So here is a 3052. There's stitch coming, so wait for it. So here's my 3052, and yes, it is very, very similar. Right there, I guess, is where you can see the closest. It is super, super similar to it. However, I had an old 3052 that I had taken off the bobbin. That I want to lay up next to. So this is why you have to be pretty careful, because you can see there is a difference. So if you have an old one, and y'all, this is 37 years old, maybe. Because I think this may be one of the colors I used. I don't know. It's very old, because I think this is one of the ones that I used in the 80s or 90s. It's old. So you can see there is a subtle difference. This one is much more gray than this one. So you can see that even though it's super subtle, there is a difference. So if you were stitching side by side and you ran out of color and you go pick up a new 3052, there will be a difference. Now, if you're using more than one thread, you can blend your needle for a while and kind of change over into that. And usually you can kind of get away with it. You can do one of the old threads and one of the new threads for a while and then switch over to the new. It's not so bam in your face, but there is a difference. So Patty, it is very close to my 3052, and I'll go back and look at your pictures and double check, but this is, and then I grabbed up these are almond M&Ms colors. One is Orchid and one is Ice Queen. One is just a little bit more beige than the other. I believe I'm going to use the Ice Queen. And you can see they're a little different right there. I believe I'm going to use this one that's a little bit more beige. But that is beautiful floss, and it is going to be beautiful on there. So I hope that, like I said, I'll go back and look at your pics, Patty, but I just thought that was so funny when I grabbed those out that there was that much of difference in there. My Bonita bag. Okay, now the last thing before we do shares is our We the People. There's a lot of us getting ready to start it. So I will show it again and show you what I'm using. We're starting this on Labor Day. And we'll stitch it. Chrissy divided it up into like 9 pieces, so it'll be 9 weeks. So we'll stitch it on through election. Because please remember, that is, We the People is the important part of this. We the people, half of us are not going to agree at any given time. This is the danger of the two-party system. This is what our forefathers warned us about and told us the two-party system was not a good idea. Of course, being Americans, we didn't listen. Even back then. So here we are at loggerheads. So you need to know that half the people are going to be mad no matter what. So just pray that we can all still love each other and be nice to each other through this. This is going to be our hashtag. You can see Christy signed mine. We're going to use those two, and it is beautiful. It is everything today that I have shown except for possibly this one. Let me check on spring pears. Everything so far except for it is Ada friendly. This should be, here's the thing, if you do this, if you do spring pears, you will have to, as Ada is a little stiffer than linen. So you will have to adjust your size. If you use 18 count, you should be fine. Should be fine if you use 18 count Ada. And it does appear to be, and your template should fit. And it is Ada friendly. So spring pears also Ada friendly. You can probably look for a Ada that is close to the DMC 3052, and your color will be right. back to We the People. So everything today that we've talked about is Ada friendly. I have a piece of Fabric Flare Americana Stars confetti that I'm going to stitch mine on. I did T-dunk mine. They didn't send it to me looking like this on the edges, y'all. I don't have T-dunked mine, and I didn't do my edges first. So this is me, not them. They always send you everything looking so pristine and pressed and beautiful, and then I wreck it. So I dunked mine because I want my white to show up around the edge. So you can see your white edge of your flag. I wanted to be sure my white flag edge showed up really good. I cannot wait to start this. It's beautiful. It will be a good, I'm going to do the back stitch words. I don't think I'm doing over one words. I do over one word sometimes, but I think for this one, I'm going to do the back stitch, and I forgot, I was going to look and try to find a picture of the back stitched. Christy, if you have one, send it, and I'll put it in my pick roll, but I love it. So we're going to start it on Labor Day. So that's coming up if you're interested in that. Now, all of us are not stitching it on the confetti stars. Some of us have beige and other things we're using. So if you don't want to use the same fabric, that does not preclude you from taking part in the beautiful South. Oh, and what did I tell you was my Jolly July? I don't even remember. Oh, my Nutcracker is my Jolly July, but I just keep forgetting to post it. Now, shares this week. Last week I didn't do any because I knew I would not go to the post office, and I didn't. So no mail has gone out. This week, a friend has some dogs, and I am at a place where I think I may possibly be contemplating another puppy, a dog, or puppy, a dog, and dog. It doesn't matter the age. But her puppies are sweet enough looking that it tempted me to think about a dog again. So I am considering it again. So this week's shares all have to do with, and yes, Patty, I will come do your wash. And Charles, I do love me some Fig Newtons. And I know I eat bugs when I eat somewhere. Ugh, yike. So this one is Lizzie Kate, Dog Lessons for People. Use the word lessons. Use the word lessons on there. If you've never seen this stitched, it is adorable and it is beautiful. The wording is beautiful. I love it. We have Britter Cup Designs. Use the word puppies. Doesn't show it, sorry y'all. I have to mark on here, I'll forget what word and have to go back and watch the end of the video, which I don't do. It is Britter Cup Puppies. The charms are not included because it's a share from someone else. It is so cute. So this will be the chart only of Britter Cup Puppies, Britter Puppies. So use the word puppies right there if you're interested in that one. And this one is some sort of a Germanish chart by somebody German, not Germanin. It is beautiful though, and I thought of Patty Penn because she loves her Quaker. But use the word dogs and tell me the favorite, or use the word dog, no S. And tell me your favorite kind of dog. Isn't that beautiful? Patty's a kitty person right now. She has had a puppy in the past, but it is so cute. So we love dogs, and it's by this at the bottom. Maybe if I show you the back. I don't know how you say it. Okay, it looks like Stickadine, which makes me think of Stinkadina, which we call Pasadena. here down by Houston because it smells like all the oil burn off. So, Stickadine von der Werkenberg, Roger Schwinkter. Lord, sorry for all the German people who are wanting to choke me now because I messed that up so badly. But we will get this uploaded, and I'm going to rest since I had a no sleep night. We're going to have a quiet day, and y'all have a happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and enjoy your stitches. Bye.